Sometimes the strongest message is silence. Sometimes the most powerful action is distance. In a world where people chase attention, approval, and validation, choosing to step back can feel strange, but it is often the clearest sign of strength. This video will change how you see distance. It is not weakness, it is not fear, it is self-respect. If you have ever felt tired of giving too much, caring too much, or being misunderstood, this message is for you. Stay with me, because what you learn, distance is not about running away from people. It is about protecting your value, your energy, and your mental peace. Many people think that staying silent or stepping back means you are weak, but in reality, it means you understand your worth. When someone does not respect you, your time, or your feelings, the best response is not always to argue or explain. Sometimes the best response is distance. In this video, we will explore how distance becomes a powerful form of self-respect, and how people often believe that they must stay close to others to prove love or loyalty. But real self-respect begins when you understand that not everyone deserves your time and energy. When someone treats you poorly, ignoring it does not make you stronger. It only teaches them that their behavior is acceptable. Distance, in this case, becomes a quiet but powerful message. It shows that you value yourself enough to walk away from disrespect. You are not punishing them. You are protecting yourself. Distance gives you space to think clearly. When you are always around people who bring negativity, your mind becomes tired and confused. You may start doubting yourself, but when you step back, you create space for peace. You begin to see things from a different angle. You understand what is right and what is wrong. This clarity is very important. Without distance, emotions control your decisions. With distance, your mind becomes calm and strong. Distance is also a way to rebuild your energy. Life is already full of challenges, and when you add toxic people or stressful situations, it becomes even harder. By stepping away, you allow yourself to rest mentally and emotionally. This is not selfish, it is necessary. Just like your body needs sleep, your mind needs peace. Distance gives you that peace. It allows you to return stronger, more focused, and more confident. Sometimes people do not understand your silence. They may think you are ignoring them or acting proud, but you do not need to explain everything. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that is okay. Self-respect is not about being understood by everyone. It is about being true to yourself. When you choose distance, you are choosing your mental health over unnecessary conflict. That decision shows maturity and strength. Distance teaches people how to treat you. When you always stay, no matter how they behave, they learn that there are no consequences. But when you step back, they begin to notice your absence. They feel the change. Your silence speaks louder than words. It shows that your presence is valuable, and if they truly care, they will reflect on their actions. If they do not, then your distance saved you from more pain. It is important to understand that distance is not hate. You can still care about someone and choose to stay away. Sometimes love means letting go. Sometimes respect means creating boundaries. These boundaries protect your peace and your identity. Without them, you can lose yourself trying to please others. Distance helps you stay connected to who you really are. When you practice distance, you also grow emotionally. You learn how to control your reactions. Instead of arguing or reacting with anger, you respond with calm actions. This makes you stronger. Emotional control is a powerful skill. It helps you handle difficult situations without losing your peace. Distance gives you the time and space to develop this strength. Distance also helps you focus on your goals. When you are not distracted by drama or negativity, you have more energy for your dreams. You can work on yourself, improve your skills, and build a better future. Many successful people understand this. They protect their time and energy carefully. Distance becomes a tool for growth, not isolation. At the end of the day, distance is a choice. It is a decision to respect yourself, your time, and your peace. Not everyone will understand it, and not everyone needs to. What matters is how it makes you feel. When you choose distance from negativity, you choose a better life. You choose clarity, strength, and self-worth. And that is the true meaning of self-respect. Respect is not something you ask for again and again. It is something people show through their actions. When someone ignores your feelings or treats you like you do not matter, it is a clear sign. Many people try to fix this by talking more or explaining more, but this does not always work. Sometimes, the more you explain, the less they listen. That is why distance becomes important. It is a silent way to show that you expect better treatment without begging for attention. When you stay too available, people can start taking you for granted. They become used to your presence and stop appreciating your effort. This happens slowly, and many people do not notice it at first. But over time, it affects your confidence and your happiness. Distance changes this pattern. It reminds people that your time is valuable. When you are not always there, they begin to understand your importance and may start treating you with more respect. Distance also protects you from emotional exhaustion. Being around the wrong people can drain your energy without you realizing it. You may feel tired, stressed, or even unhappy without a clear reason. This is because your environment affects your mind. When you take a step back, you give yourself a chance to recover. You begin to feel lighter and more in control. This simple act can improve your mental health in a powerful way. Some people will not react well to your distance. They may feel confused or even upset, but this reaction tells you something important about them. If someone only values you when you are always available, their respect is not real. True respect does not depend on constant access. It remains even when you are not present. Distance helps you see this difference clearly. Distance can also stop unnecessary conflict. When emotions are high, people say things they do not mean. Arguments can grow quickly and damage relationships. By stepping back, you give both sides time to calm down. This creates space for better communication later. Instead of reacting in the moment, you respond with a clear and peaceful mind. This makes your words more meaningful and effective. Building self-respect takes time, and distance is part of that process. Each time you choose to step away from negativity, you become stronger. You prove to yourself that you are not controlled by others. This builds confidence from inside, not from outside approval. Over time, you start trusting yourself more. You no longer depend on others to feel valuable. Distance also teaches you patience. In a fast world, people expect immediate answers and reactions, but not everything needs a quick response. Sometimes, the best choice is to wait and observe. This helps you avoid mistakes and emotional decisions. Patience is a sign of maturity, and distance helps you develop it naturally. It is important to use distance wisely. It should not become isolation or avoidance of all people. The goal is balance. Healthy relationships still need communication and connection. Distance is only used when something feels wrong or unhealthy. It is a tool, not a permanent wall. When used correctly, it improves your relationships instead of destroying them. In the end, distance is about understanding your worth. You do not need to fight for attention or force people to respect you. The right people will see your value without pressure. By choosing distance when needed, you protect your peace and your dignity. This simple decision can change how others treat you and, more importantly, how you see yourself. Choosing distance is not always easy. Many times your emotions will tell you to stay, to explain, or to try one more time. But self-respect requires discipline. It asks you to do what is right, not what is comfortable. When you choose distance, you are choosing long-term peace over short-term comfort. This decision can feel painful at first, but over time it brings clarity and emotional strength that you cannot get by staying in the wrong situation. One of the hardest parts of distance is dealing with silence. You may want to check messages, reach out, or see what the other person is doing, This is natural, but growth happens when you learn to control these urges. Silence is not empty, it is full of answers. It shows you who reaches out, who cares, and who respects your absence. In this quiet space, you begin to understand the truth without confusion or emotional noise.